So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready, white 25. White 25. Get him, get him, get him. Let's go.
The first down throw for Winston. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
319. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Look again.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they? Yes. Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Come on. Sunday. Check. Green, privacy. Check hot route. Let me go.
From the 38, Winston. He's going to air it out deep for Green. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
He took you to school.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And connecting here with D.J. Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blue 58. Time to go. Night. Check 31. Hey, 88.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
I'm coming.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Second and 4. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Let's go!
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This will be fielded at the 8. What a spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rodgers going to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Walsh adds the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 58 yards on the punt, subtract the 20, still a decent net of 38. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and
51's the mic.
at the 8.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
319. Here we go, right.
6-6, bullet high.
Wide left. Goose.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, foul.
Again, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
There goes Melvin Gordon past the 20, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they think.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Let's go. No. Green 18. Inside. Blue Dan. Yeah, Liz.
61, matchbox light.
Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Green 18.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight.
Inside.
Tighten up.
Now Rodgers steps away to his left. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
John Brown set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line. zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's crashing.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
54 Mike. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Sonic. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Finding Green complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Get 300. Topper.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Check.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Where you coming, team? 54. You got nothing today.
Play fake. Winston gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Switch gears.
Flip it. Right there.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Seahawks, first down.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Double up, double up.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams.
Got you, boy. Got you, boy.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
From the 38, Winston. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Spins away.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Let's get that ball. Go to 50.
Watch twins.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
25 yards that time.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Take 30. Watch the run. Watch the run. Out.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Walsh adds the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Winston. That's complete to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Jameis to throw it. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams breaks the tackle now with Alley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Lance Kendricks, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, Edmonds. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll try to run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Winston now. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ricky.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
If I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Miles Garrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Winston. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready. Flag 25 behind.
54.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Winston to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with 3 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point splits the uprights. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew